Okay, we'll call the Budget Committee meeting to order for November 17th, 2021. Madam Secretary, roll call, please.
Mr. Harris.
Here.
Mr. Curran. Here. Mrs. Burdick. Here. Mr. Fanton.
Here.
Mr. Ricky.
Here.
Mr. Stockin.
Here.
Mr. Crandall. Here. 7 present.
Thank you. Seeking approval of the minutes from the October 20th meeting. Motion made by Mr. Stockin, seconded by Mr. Fanton. Any corrections or additions to those minutes? If not, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Those minutes are approved. County Treasurer Terry Ross with sales tax revenue and expense reports.
Thank you, Chairman. In your packet is the sales tax for through November, and our second payment came in on the 15th. With that payment, we are up net receipts for the year of about 14%, which equates to about $2.8 million net. Gross was before the diversion was 3.247 million. We've had about $433,000 worth of a diversion. As you recall, that's for the distressed hospital and for the AIM. We have another one of those payments coming out in December. But currently, right now, we're up about 14.2% overall this year. Does anyone have any questions?
Terry, last year the December diversion was the largest of the bunch. Is it going to be that way this year too?
Yes, that is the diversion for the town. So yes, it will be the largest of them. Last year was about $309,000.
Okay. All right, Ms. Higgins, or Burdick, sorry.
Terry, in the last county newsletter, I believe it was, there was a article about future additional diversions that the state is looking at taking out sales tax. Did you read that?
I have not read that.
I had a copied it and I must have left it home.
I know that there has been talk of more diversions. I missed the last county treasurers meeting in Syracuse a couple weeks ago. But Dave Lucas from NISAC had sent us some information. I just haven't had a chance to read through that yet, but I don't know the details on it at all.
Anything else on sales tax? Okay, revenue.
Okay, you'll also find in your agenda the report for revenues through, let's see, I ran them through November 9th. We're at about 66%. We've received our revenues in about 66% of our budget. For general fund, we're in good shape there. The next quarter will be ending and the departments will be putting in for their claims for the state and federal aid. But we're in good shape for that 66% of revenues received. And ironically, we have spent about 66% of our expense budget in general as well. Right now, we're in $500,000 of having an even year. So we'll see where that goes for the next couple months. Are there any questions on that?
Terry, the American Rescue Plan money did not show as a revenue this year. Is that right?
That's correct. We have that in as a deferred revenue right now. It has not been allocated. It is just sitting out in a general ledger account awaiting for allocation. But we have received that cash, and we do have that documented.
But it never shows as a revenue until it's allocated?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Ms. Hopkins?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So Terry, are we able to gain interest on that money?
We are. That's cash. We're investing that money. Yes, so we're investing that money along with the rest of the cash we have.
So just to be clear, when we end up probably next year allocating half of that, would you expect that happens? 4.5, we'll probably allocate that next year?
Correct.
So that'll show when we do our 22 budget adjustment and then we do our 23 budget, it'll show a large increase, bottom line increase in the county budget, right?
It will be posted as an amendment to the budget for 2022, and it will go in as a revenue and an expense. So it'll have net effect on our budget, but yes, it will increase the total expenses and the total revenues by that dollar amount,
Right, similar to the RTA money.
similar to the RTA money, correct?
And just a note on the ARP monies, it's the recommendation of our accounting consultant that we do it this way. It's a much more transparent process so that both the board and the taxpayers understand each and every project we use, that ARP money will be a separate resolution appropriating that, rather than appropriating it all into the budget and then spending it as a budget item. So each project will have its own series of resolutions to appropriate it.
Okay, can I follow up on that really quick? Just a second, Mr. Healy. Has it been the recommendation of NISAC, National Association of Counties, and our accounting firm that we shouldn't allocate any of that money until we have a clear definition about its allowed uses?
Well, I haven't spoken to NISAC or NACO. I don't know if Terry has, but definitely both our accountants and our auditors as well.
Is that common across the state, that that's how counties are doing it?
I know Cattaraugus County is doing it that way. I haven't looked at every other county's budgets.
Thank you.
I believe there are several counties that are doing it the way we are because we want to be able to track every dollar of that because we do have to report that. There's multiple reports that we're going to have to file for all of that. And we want it to be traceable easily because, we're going to set up different account numbers for each one of them so that when we look as a whole that we got $9 million, we'll be able to see this is where our $9 million went. So it'll be traceable and identifiable as that ARP money.
Great. Do you have something, Mr. Healy?
Yeah, I think part of the reason for that is we're not supposed to use any of that to decrease our budget.
Yeah, operating expenses are kind of out, right? Yeah. Mr. Healy?
No, I was just going to say the same thing Mr. Fanton did say, but I will comment that honesty and transparency is always the best policy, not only internally as a board, but also for public perception too. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, anything else on revenues? And you covered expenses to the extent that you wished, right, Terry? Okay.
Unless somebody has a question specifically, yes.
Okay, if there's nothing else, any old business? New business? Anything for the good of the order? Motion to adjourn, please. Thank you, Mr. Curran. Second by Mr. Ricky. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? We're adjourned.